Welcome to Tech Shorts. Today we're going to talk about browser extensions. What are they? What should we look for? How can we use them? And how can we manage them? A browser extension is a small software program that's linked to your browsing experience. It enables you to tailor the web experience that you have in your browser, and it usually has just a single purpose. So it's narrowly defined, and usually it's very easy to understand what it's going to do. A single extension can contain multiple different components and a range of functionality, but usually works towards just one purpose. That purpose? It's adding additional features and functionalities to your browsing experience. One of the things that we need to understand is there are thousands of browser extensions, and not all of them are created the same. Having more is not necessarily great, but using them selectively is a good idea. One of the more important things to understand is that the extensions are given permissions within your browser. Now, I'm not saying that all browser extensions are bad. I'm just saying that you definitely want to use them from trusted environments, and a good rule of thumb is to limit them to just the ones that you absolutely want to use. Now, the browser extension environment is different in each one of our internet browsers that we commonly refer to in most of our videos. So we're going to go through how to manage, find, and use browser extensions in each one. I'm going to start with the Chrome browser. Now, the Chrome browser gives you the opportunity, if we come into our menu and go to Settings, and you can see down here at the bottom it says Extensions. This just shows you the extensions that are already installed in Chrome. I cannot get new extensions by clicking here. I have to come back and let me open a new tab. We need to go to our store. Now, the Google Chrome store, just a button. You can go there. If it's not located under there and you can't find it, it's chrome.google.com. And from under extensions, we can see that there are a lot. We've got recommended, there are favorites, extension starter kits, capture your screen. There's all kinds of browser extensions. And one of the things we can do is look by category as well. You can also search. Let's say I want to install something like Grammarly. I want to make sure that my writing is up to speed. Click on Grammarly and it shows me that there are two. It says Grammarly for Chrome, Grammarly Dark, Grammarly to Markdown. What is important to note with extensions is I want it to come from the actual company. So here you can see it's offered by Grammarly.com. I don't want it from BART. I don't want this from BART. I want Grammarly.com. How would I install this extension? I would click on it. And then if we want to add it, we just click the button that says Add to Chrome. And it's going to say, do you want to add this to Chrome? Yes, add the extension. And you can see that it's downloaded and it's now asking me to turn it on. You do have to sign up for Grammarly in order to have it to work. But if I come back here and I go to Settings, come down to Extensions, you'll see that Grammarly is now included in my Chrome extensions. If I don't want it to be in there, I can click Remove or I can deactivate it. And you'll notice that when I activate it, this little extension button comes up here. If I click on it, it shows me the extensions that are happening in here. So here I can pin it and it will move Grammarly out. That's that little green button. If I unpin it, it moves it into my extensions overflow menu. If I want to manage extensions, it'll bring me here. So if I close these windows and let me just open a fresh tab, if I want to manage my extensions, I can come to my extensions button and click Manage Extensions, and it'll bring me right to this page. Now I'm going to remove this, and I'm not going to click Report Abuse. I'm just going to click Remove. And you'll notice my extension overflow menu went away, and we have been brought to a website for Grammarly. What is important to note is this is functionally how things work just in Chrome. Now let's take a look at Firefox. Now Firefox has basically the same types of extensions. However, Firefox uses the word add-ons, not extensions. And they're basically the only one that uses it because Chrome, Microsoft Edge and the Brave browser are all Chromium based on Chrome, so they all use the word extensions. For Mozilla Firefox, it's add-ons. So I'm going to click here, and you can see that I'm brought immediately to a web page that shows me all of this information. You can see that it says recommendations, extensions, and you can see in here it says extensions because they use the same wording, but in the menu it says add-ons. That's where we're going to get to it. If I don't want to go here and I want to go to the Mozilla page to see them all, I can click on the Mozilla page, and I'm going to leave that open. And then up here at the top, click extensions, and you can see that they are brought out by category. Now you can see that there are recommended extensions here up at the top, and if I want to click see more recommended extensions, it will always typically go by recently updated or most users typically, or top rated. You can choose whatever you want. From this here in the categories, I could just come up here and choose to find add-on and type Grammarly. And you can see Grammar and Spell Checker, Grammarly for Firefox. Now, if I click on this, you can see Buy Grammarly right here. We would just click Add to Firefox and click Add. Now, this doesn't have to go through a download extension. It's asking me, do I want it to run in private windows? I'll check off OK. And now the Firefox is added into our extensions list. So now if I close this and I come to my menu, do add-ons and themes, you can see right at the top it says Grammarly for Firefox. This is my on-off button. You'll notice when it's on, it shows up here as the green dot. If I turn it off, it goes away. If I want to remove it, I can just click these three dots and remove. I'm going to say report this extension. No, because that would, if let's say it was malicious, you would report it and it will get removed. So we're just going to click remove from our browser. Now that we've looked at that, Microsoft Edge is very similar to the Chrome because it's essentially the same thing. And you'll notice that we have a button here that says extensions. If I click on it, it just moves the extension thing out. I can manage my extensions or go to the Edge add-ons website. Because from settings, in here, if I just type in extensions, you'll notice that I get show tab in action menu, hide title bar. There's nothing other than the extensions button, which is right here, to get me to extensions within the setting menu. So what this means is, let me open a blank browser. To get to extensions, the easiest way is either to come here and click on this button, or simply click here. And if I want to get new ones, I can click on the Microsoft Edge. And you'll notice that it brings me to a beta site for Edge. And these are essentially all the same browser extensions that you find in Chrome. So again, if I wanted to find Grammarly and hit enter, and you can see that I get the top one is from BART, the Grammarly Dark, and then Grammarly Microsoft Edge. I would choose this and click Get, add the extension, and now if I come over to my new tab and click down, you'll see that Grammarly has shown up. Oh, I didn't mean to click the button. Again, it's asking me to sign up. But right here, when I click on my extension button, you see that we've got the Grammarly for Microsoft Edge listed. If I want to hide the button, I can just click the eyeball. If I would like to remove it from Microsoft Edge, I can do it from here. Or I can click Manage Extensions, and you'll see that I get my extension list here. I can turn on and off, that hides, and then if I want to, down here, I've got a button that says Remove. One thing that is nice in Edge is it says Allow in Private, allow access to file URLs. You can choose if you want those permissions. And it shows permissions right here. I'm just going to remove it and click Remove to get rid of it. And we're going to move on to Brave because Brave is a bit different as well. So Brave, the extension manager is right here. Same little puzzle piece looking thing. Nothing is here. I've got one already installed here called Malwarebytes Browser Guard. And I can click Manage Extensions. But if I go into the menu, I'm going to come down to Settings. And from here, you can see that we've got an extensions button. And it shows that this is all the built-in extensions that are already in Brave. Brave is very secure right out of the box, and it has a lot of extensions built in. If we want to get extensions, it says open the web store, and we're going to be brought to the Chrome web store because Brave is Chromium based, so it's a Chrome based browser. Let's look up Grammarly again. And again, I want to choose Grammarly for Chrome. Just click on the button, add to Brave, add the extension. It's downloading the extension. It's now going to add it into Brave. You'll see that the button shows up. My window is going to pop up saying, please sign in. And now from here on my extension button, you can see that I can choose, let's say if I want to pin, it's just like Chrome. I can pin or unpin. I can also from here remove from Brave, or I can click on Manage Extensions. Come down, you can see these are the extensions that are outside of the Brave ones that are already installed. I can hide and show the Grammarly or use it. So when you click on this, it disables it. And I can also choose to remove it. And using some extensions is very beneficial. There are a lot of things that you can get out of these small little programs that can make your experience browsing the web significantly better.